Good morning and welcome back, Jack. So today's video is kind of like a little bit of everything, just some homemaking motivation. I kind of feel like there's not a lot in this video, but I do organize my pantry and there's some like kitchen cleaning motivation, but it's pretty much like I started this video off wanting it to be a vlog, and then I thought about making it a cleaning video. Like, I just couldn't make up my mind as I was recording. So the first couple of clips might seem kind of like a day in the life, but I'm not really facing the camera. I might do some voiceovers by the time I'm doing the dishes, but eventually the next day, I skip a day, and then the day that I actually come on camera, then I'm facing you guys, and then I'll be organizing my pantry with some of the things I got from Dollar Tree. Nothing perfect, just your regular kind of pantry. But anyways, so I just wanted to kind of explain the video is kind of weird. It's not my typical video because I couldn't make up my mind. But I hope you guys enjoy regardless, and let's get into it.
I can't let you go, baby. I just want to tell you that. No. Yeah. All of my friends say, girl, you better take care. Cause that man is trouble, you best beware. And though deep down, I know I might be headed for teardrops. Now that you got me started, I just can't stop.
You ruined everything. What? Those guys are a bunch of bullies.
Cause I love you, baby. I can't let you go, baby. I gotta tell you that I've been looking for love so true. When I was down and out, along came you. Though you might be a liar and a cheat too, I just can't quit you now cause I love you. Yes, I do. I can't let you go, baby. I can't let you go, baby. Cause I love you, I love you, I love you. No.
What are you doing? Where's Daddy? Where's Daddy? That's not Daddy. Say Dada. Daddy. You don't want to play in your slide? No? You having too much fun? Baby. Oh, man. Whoa. Whoop! What you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? No. No. Hey, don't put your face on there. No. This is so strong. I don't have any more. Okay, guys. So, anyways, basically, we have been having more snow days, and that was the morning that you seen. It was snowing, And then later on, it like all basically for the most part melted. So I wanted to go outside with my daughter for a little bit and soak up the sunshine because I am just craving it. I cannot wait for spring and summer. I have never been more excited in my life. And usually it's funny. I'm more of like a fall girl. Like I used to always say fall is my favorite season, but after last fall, I don't think it is anymore. I do think it looks the prettiest, but I'm just happier in spring and summer. I need the sunshine to thrive, and I cannot wait for the summer, especially because I can't stand when my kids are in school. Granted, Julian has been graduated. He graduated from school. He's been out of school. He's driving now, by the way. He finally got his license, so that's cool. So he's driving, he's working, but I do still have a kid in school. Jace is in school, and he'll be 15 this year, so he's not gonna start taking driver's ed until 6 months from now, 15 and a half. So, but I never could handle the kids being in school. I can't do it. So I talk a little bit about that later on, about homeschooling Jay, my youngest right here. She's 1.5. That is my future goal. I would love to be able not to just stay home with her, but to homeschool her. Now, right here, we had leftovers of ribs. We had leftover ribs and leftover macaroni and cheese, which we just actually threw out the rest. There was a little bit, and we were just like, no, we're not saving it. We've had leftover mac and cheese for days on end. And surprisingly enough, my kids actually got tired of it, as good as it was. But so I heard this trick where you take a potato, and I've never done this before, so I kind of fail a couple times, but it's okay. You take it and you slice it like you're going to be making potatoes au gratin, but you don't slice all the way through. And then, so I do that to, I don't even know how many potatoes, it doesn't matter. I do that to a few potatoes, and then you'll put them in the oven eventually at 425 for a half hour. But before you do that, you melt butter and then add salt and pepper, and then you take one of those little brushes and you brush it in between each section and all over the potatoes. And then in a pot, you make a sauce. You add butter. It was, what was it? 3/4 cup of butter. And my goodness. You add a cup of flour, and then salt and pepper, and then you add 2 minced cloves of garlic. And then you turn that into a sauce, and you will then pour that all over the potatoes, and then you bake it for 30 minutes at 425. But that's what I was doing for a side of my dinner. And that is what they look like with the butter and salt and pepper all over it. And then there was, and you need to add a cup of cheese in there and melt it. Sorry, I forgot about that part. But that is what our dinner looked like. I mean, I don't know. To me, it doesn't look like much, but it tasted really, really good. I just realized Monkey can't even tell. But, so I'm trying to show you. Okay, see? It's really good though, you guys. It's pretty quick. It's good. And, it's just different. Really? You done it again. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is fun. There you go. You gotta quit going back here. Oh my gosh. Jack! Huh? Goodness. It's snowing. It's snowing again. I got a lot of work ahead of me. Yep. I ain't got no laundry on the table, but gotta wash that. Turn on the light. Oh my gosh. Okay, that ain't bad. I got laundry in here. Good. Okay. Might as well start that now and then I'll go get ready. I don't know if these are clean or dirty. I'm not about to sniff them. Hello, welcome. What? It's a new day. Good morning. I am just like trying to figure stuff out. Today I've been feeling really overwhelmed because conferences and it's not fun. So I'm going to be doing that today. I'm not sure if I want to. I don't think I want to bring Jace with me. I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to go by myself. That way they can really say everything they want to say without him there. I mean, I know some teachers don't care. They'll just flat out say whatever with the kid there, but I don't want to do that with him. And then I'm thinking, well, I don't know if I want to bring Jalen with me or not. And then I was thinking, if I go to the later one, then, maybe Earl can watch Jalen and I'll just go. I don't know what to do. I'm just lost. So I'm just sitting here. I wrote down every single thing, his current grades. I wrote down the classes, the teachers. So if I go by myself, I can just not have to be like, oh, point out, certain teachers or whatever. I could just go do it myself. So that's what I'm working on today. Well, I already wrote it all out, but man, I am just not excited. I just don't like doing that. And this is like part of the reason I want to homeschool Jay, because I feel like if I homeschool her, I don't have to deal with, for one, I can do it whenever I want. I don't have to get up, get dressed. I don't have to deal with all the, oh, today's, you know how they are, you know how, especially like, elementary schools, like, oh, it's crazy hair day and it's all this. Like, I could do that at home. And especially if you're not in the mood to do that kind of stuff, it gets like, it's fun. But what if you don't have time to do that? And then your kid's the only kid that isn't following the little theme they have. I don't know. I just there's more important things to worry about than that. But I think of things like that. It's like, I could just be here with her. So that is one of my goals that I'm trying to strive for. I have her laying down for a nap right now. I just heard her. But yeah, so I plan on homeschooling Jay. So hopefully, oh my gosh, it's going to be a big refresher for me. That's for sure. I feel like I did okay in school, but I didn't go above and beyond. But in high school, I did go above and beyond in order to receive a free period or zero period, as they called it. And that I could have left school during that period, but what I decided to do instead is go to a certain classroom that I shared. It wasn't actually my class. I went into Julian's dad. We were dating in high school. We were high school sweethearts. So I went into his class and I did all my homework in there. That way, when I went home, because I had a long bus drive, I didn't have to, I didn't have to do homework. And then before I had that, I would try to do my homework on the bus. I was that kid. I feel like I was a pretty good kid. And it's funny, a lot of people thought I was like, I don't know who, like maybe at jobs, or I've been told before that they would have taken me for like the popular girl. And I'm like, are you kidding? No. No, that was not me. I was more like an outcast in high school. I just kind of, I was really shy. I'm still really shy. Until I like get to know people, I kind of like wait out to see like how that person is, and kind of go from there. It depends. Like the level of me that you get depends on you. But yeah, I was not the popular girl, that's for sure. There was a point in time where I actually ended up taking a transit to school because I kept missing the bus, and I have no idea why. I just could not get myself to get there on time, to walk to the bus stop on time. I was always late. So I just ended up taking the transit. And I think that's kind of when I ended up slowly like hanging out with a group of goths. I was never a goth or whatever you want to call it, but I did actually fit in pretty good with that group of people because they were really, really nice to me, unlike a lot of other people. I actually had bullies in middle school. I had bullies in elementary school. There was a male, it was a little boy, who like would bump my bike. He had a bike. We were biking to school, not together, but he would see me and like bump me, and I would just fall over. It would happen so often, and I'm thinking, why? And everyone, they tell their kids like, oh, they like you, and I don't believe that. I really don't. Especially when you're on the receiving end of it. I don't think that's the case at all. But anyways, and then in middle school, there was this girl. So we moved, and I started middle school at a completely different school at the end of 8th grade, which was horrible. We moved. I didn't like where we moved to at all. I didn't like the school. I just was not happy about moving. Eventually it grew on me, as usually, as it does in most cases, but the middle school assigned a girl. I don't know why. I don't know if it had to do with the fact that they knew she lived in the same neighborhood as I did or what, but, because I don't even think I knew that at the time, so I don't know how they would have figured. Maybe they looked it up, but they basically assigned a girl to be my friend, to like show me around and befriend me and all this, and I'm not sure, but like in my opinion, she seemed like she was pretty popular. She was pretty well known, and she was kind of up there in my eyes. So I kind of always felt like out of place, like with someone like that showing me around and acting like she was my friend. And it got to the point where I found out like she was making fun of me and stuff, and we just stopped hanging out or whatever. But it's kind of weird because like we rode the same bus, you know what I mean? So I didn't get to just ignore it. Like I had to see it. And that's actually, I think, when I started to kind of hang out with a different crowd. Not like a bad crowd. I'm sure some of them were troublemakers, but as in people, like the way they treated people, they were really nice. But that was middle school. It was a girl. And then in high school, I remember riding the bus. There was a group of girls. I never thought I had any problem with them. Like, I wasn't trying to, talk with them ever. But you know what I mean? Like, you have problems with people and you don't even know you have problems with because you don't interact with them. But apparently they have problems with you. So this one time after high school, it got out and the bell rang or whatever. And I was going to be late for my bus, and I was running after my bus, and my bus was going, and I see these girls in the back. Instead of telling the bus driver to stop, they're like waving and laughing, and I'm running, and I'm just like, that's when I decided to take the transit. But I don't know why I just got into all that. But I'm going to cut the camera here. I'm going to eat my toast, and then we'll pick this back up. Anyways, I don't even know I didn't look at what I just filmed, and I don't even know how I got on that little ramble. But it's just funny. I think of like where I am today. And if there's any like younger girls watching this right now, first off, thank you for being here. And also, it just goes to show, like, do not let people run all over you. They can do whatever they want, but don't let them, keep you down. It makes me wonder, like, where those people who had, like, not really bullied me. I mean, it is bullying as, like, they describe it these days, but, like, to me, it wasn't as bad as it could have been. So, but I've always been like that. Like, I've always been able to just pick myself right back up and just kind of, like, brush it off like it's nothing. I mean, but that doesn't mean it isn't anything. And just because I can do that doesn't mean everyone can do that. And the thing is like, who knows where those people are in their lives right now? And who knows how they would view where I'm at in my life right now? But does it matter? Does it matter how they see, how a bully would view you? Does it matter how they view you? Does it matter, that just because they feel like they can do all that stuff, does it make your worth any less? No, it doesn't. And it just makes me feel good to kind of think back to times like that, because in the moment, all I'm wondering is like, why me? Why me? Like, why am I dealing with this? Especially being a girl, because you always hear about boys being bullied, which is pretty crappy. I mean, my kids have dealt with it, and trust me, I was a mama bear right there, but, and kind of fix that whole situation, nip that in the butt. But the point is like, I don't even know. I guess, like, I'm really proud of myself. I have worked really hard to get where I'm at, and I'm not talking about a house and things I have. I'm not talking about possessions. I mean, mentally and where I'm at, as in I have 3 kids, and I'm just really proud of that. I am proud to be a mom of 3 kids. I'm proud that I was able to be a boy mom and experience that for a quite long time, a bit of a long time, 17 years of being a boy mom. And then I'm also happy and excited that I get to experience being the mother of a daughter. I have a baby girl now, and I'm also happy that I even can have babies, or that I did have a baby, because I don't know, who knows how my future is going to go. But the point is like, those people are like never a thought. I mean, once in a blue moon, like today, you'll think of things like that in your past. They'll just randomly, you'll be talking about one thing and be thinking of another eventually and talking about something else. But it just makes me feel really proud of myself. And I have worked so hard to get to where I am. I feel like I'm a pretty strong woman. I think physically and mentally, I'm really strong, a lot stronger than I ever was. And it doesn't just, you don't just become that. You have to work to get there. You have to work on yourself. You have to look at your faults. And sometimes that can be really hard to admit. Like, you have all this big long list of things that you don't like about yourself. And a lot of other people probably don't like either. But until you do that, until you're willing to humble yourself down and realize like, hey, I'm not perfect, and then you can find all that stuff, figure it out, and really like dig deep and work on yourself, like, you will feel so much more power from working on yourself than just ignoring it. You can ignore stuff all day long, but it doesn't make it go away, and I'm just glad that I've worked to the point where I am creative, I'm smart, I'm a hard worker. I'm not technically working right now, but I was always a hard worker, and I'm proud of that, and proud of all the positions I have held in the past and everything, and physically demanding jobs like I have done that there's a million other girls in the world that would never pressure wash semi trucks. Maybe they would on like a nice sunny day, but they definitely wouldn't do it when there is water that you're spraying out of a pressure washer and it's currently freezing on a tarp in front of you. No. There's a million girls that wouldn't want to do that. And I just feel like, I guess kind of telling you guys, like, trust me, there's places, like, there's things that I wish I had that I don't have, that I'm not aching over. I'm not like, oh man, it's killing me that I don't have this. You know, I have like everything I need. I do have everything I need. And when you realize that you can get all those things, you know, just take your time. Patience is key. Keep working on yourself. And the point is, like, you eventually can become whatever you want. You can become whoever you want, who you picture in your mind of what you want to be. You can do that. Just one day at a time. Make sure you work on yourself, though, because you don't want to just fall into a hole of repeating patterns and always blaming everybody else. And then come to find out one day you wake up, and it usually happens when you turn 30. I don't know what it is about turning 30, because I'm telling you, everyone I know has like almost had like a mental breakdown when they turn 30. Either they feel like they have to act a certain way or be a certain way, or they start talking differently. And I'm like, what in the world's going on? Like, I did it, everybody did it. And it's just funny that the older you get, no matter what age you are, I'll be 39 this month. So I'm almost 40. And who knows? I don't know what I'm going to do at 40. I might do the same thing and be like, oh my gosh, I'm supposed to not wear this type of clothing anymore. And who knows what's going to happen. But what I think will happen is I think I'm just going to be proud of myself, because I feel like when I turned 30, it's like I almost had like a nervous breakdown. It was just weird. It wasn't about getting older. It's just I felt like I had to be a certain way because I'm 30 now. I don't know. But now being almost 40, well, I'll be 39, close enough. I don't really have that stress. I just kind of feel free. Like I can say and do whatever I want, and I'm loving it. And I don't care what other people do or say about me or do to me anymore. I'm just kind of like, okay, I'm glad you noticed me. Because what can I do? I'm not going to sit here and, you know, it's just kind of like you grow to a point where just things don't bother you like they should, or I guess like people want them to. And it feels good because you let go in every single way. Now, trust me, I don't let everything go. I have a hard time with like all kinds of stuff I can't even think of right now, but I know I have a hard time letting go of, well, I have a hard time like realizing my son is an adult, Julian, and I know one day he's going to move out and I'm going to have a really hard time, but I know that needs to happen at the same time. So it's kind of like catch 22. Do you want to hold him, you know, or do you just want to be like, I'm proud of you, you know, good job. Please talk to your mom every once in a while, though. Please stop on by, you know. But the point is, like, there's more important things that I'm worried about. There's more important things that I have a hard time letting go of. I don't hold on to things that don't matter. And I don't waste my time on people or things that don't deserve an ounce of my energy. And when you get to that point, it feels really good. And I don't know how this vlog ended up like this. Or it wasn't even a vlog. I don't even know what this video is about, but I guess I just wanted to talk to you guys for a little bit because, oh, that's another thing. So I think the whole reason for this video, my original plan for this video was, first I was like, oh, I'm going to do a day in the life, but I had to clean the kitchen. So y'all seen that. And then I was like, well, we had dinner and all that. So it was like kind of vlog style, except I never faced the camera. So totally messed up on that one. And then the next morning I didn't record anything. until today. So all yesterday, the night, what you have seen in the first clips of like dinner, that next morning, the kitchen was a mess. The whole house was a mess. And normally I don't leave everything in the kitchen, but I'm still not feeling good. And that's not an excuse though. Like, I just didn't want to do it. I was so overwhelmed. I just felt like everywhere I turned, there was like things that don't belong. And I just felt like, man, I don't even have the energy, physical energy, mental energy. I don't have it today. And I just let it go. And eventually, like little by little, all day yesterday, like here and there, it felt like I wasn't really cleaning. Like hours would go by, I'd watch something like Love is Blind, and I was crying so bad. I just found a spider. Anyways, yeah, it's a harmless one, but gosh, scared me. The point is like, it took me forever to do things. Like, I ended up steam cleaning the floors. My son had swept. Jace did the dishes, but like, he didn't do the dishes every single time. You know, I just felt like, gosh, there were toys everywhere. I just couldn't keep up. And I just didn't want to, if I'm not in the mood to do it, I'm not going to film. I couldn't even film to push myself to do it. Like, sometimes I will do that. Like, I won't be in the mood to film sometimes, and I'm like, well, maybe if I tell myself it's going to be a video and I can motivate you guys, like that will motivate me. But it was not working, okay? That little trick wasn't working. So this morning, there's no dishes in the sink. There's my plate now. And there's laundry on the table, but I'm not going to fold it in this video. I just woke up and I was thinking, like, this video has no meaning. Like, I don't even know how to describe it or title it. So I figured I'd be honest and tell you, like, kind of like what happened. And which is really funny because, like, I do not like doing voiceovers, and I'm pretty sure, I haven't edited everything yet, but I'm pretty sure it was probably a lot of voiceovers in the beginning there. But, gosh, and I am still, like, I'm like a little congested, but it's more like everything it was in my chest before, and now it's all in my head. Like, I have a head cold, I guess, and I do feel kind of stuffed up. Like, my voice sounds really funny to me. But anyways, I'm gonna get this video up for you guys. I don't know if it motivated you, but I hope, me just thinking about high school and stuff, I hope that kind of gave you guys some hope. If you're, you know, not where you want to be yet, just like, there's hope. Just work on yourself, do the best you can with what you have, and just be patient. Things will come, everything will fall into place. And I know it's easier said, you know, and it's harder to believe that when you've never had that happen. Like, if you've never had anything just fall into place. But I'm telling you, I have gone through so much in my life, dealt with people, and, you know, dealt with things that no one should ever have to deal with or experience, and been in positions that I really did not deserve to be in. And I feel like I made it. I feel like, you know what, with all that's said and done, like, it's over with. I went through that, and that sucks, but that's not my life right now. That's not me right now. I'm in a much better place, and you guys can get there too, okay? Okay? I'm telling you. So, anyways, I gotta cut this, so I gotta pick up my son pretty soon, and I'm wanting to start like a new video. Hopefully it's a normal vlog. I feel like I've not done a regular vlog in a long time. You know, it's just like, what happened? I fell off track, but trying to work on something. You know, oh my gosh, I have to show you something before I end this. Hold on. So, funny story. Gosh, I can't even laugh. Those are bed sheets. My mom's gonna hate me because she got these sheets. It's the top sheet. She got the sheets for the kids, and none of us use top sheets, but they're not ruined. All I did is on the very, very top where the seam is, it's like a couple inches where the seam is sewn on the side after they flip it over. You know what I mean? I cut a little tiny, like, half circle just so I could stick, you know, the rod through it. So they're still usable if they end up liking top sheets or whatever. But the point is, those are not going to stay that way. And the curtains that used to be there are over there now. And I don't like it. It's fine, but I don't like it because these curtains are actually really cute with little flowers and stuff that go down. You can't tell that they're there when they're hanging over there. So I think the plan is eventually those will go back over there. And my husband's like, if you want stuff, you know, just go on Amazon and I will buy it for you. Will you? Because boy, could I find some stuff, you know. So I'm all thinking like, curtains, and I don't really have a lot. I want some more tank tops, but the crop ones are not really working for me when I wear my jeans. I want something that's not too long but not too short either. I don't want like a belly shirt. The crop tanks are cute, but I've never been big on showing my belly. If I could stretch it down, sure, that'd work. Or tuck it into my pants or something, that'd be fine. But that's the only other thing I could think of. So the whole reason for switching the curtains and hanging some bed sheets was I've noticed I have agreeable gray walls and they were looking dingy, and I'm like, what is going on? And the curtains I had in there were like a cream color, so when the sun shines through them, it's turning the walls, like that's going onto the walls looking creamy, you know, it looks dirty basically. So and those curtains are actually kind of like a cream color too, but I love them and they look fine in the over here. But I would prefer like just white semi-sheer curtains. I think that's what I'm gonna look for. And my husband's like, well, look on Amazon. It's like, honey, I've been looking. I don't know why, but that is one thing I cannot stand to shop for is curtains, because it's like, what length do I need and what pattern do I want? And just because it looks good in the package doesn't mean it's going to look good on the walls. Like when the light shines through them, you know, it's just, I don't know why. It's like, I don't like shopping for curtains, so I've been putting it off. But yeah, trying to think of what else I could share with you guys before I just cut this off. Okay, so I went and picked up Jace from school, and then Jalen, he and I went to Dollar Store. I'm going to show you what I got. Not really showing what he got, but I could tell you. So I want to do more cake pops at some point in the future. I was looking for white chocolate chips, but I could only find those, and they're like half a bag, so I grabbed 1.5 bags basically, but 3 little bags of that. I grabbed a water bottle because I usually get the smart water bottles with the pop cap thing, but mine kept leaking, and usually those last forever. So I was like, you know what, I'm over it. I just grabbed that. It was the last like one that they had of this style. It was the only one like that, so I grabbed that. And then I got these because up there in the chandelier, I switched the light bulbs. They're not that bright white anymore. I like it a lot better at nighttime, but the problem is there are 3, but I broke the other one. It looked crooked, and I kind of tried to bend it back, and it totally broke it. So the inside part I have to like get out and do all that another time. And I got these. I haven't really been a person to care exactly like about how the pantry is looking, but I was like, you know what? Let's just go see. I don't want a ton of bins in there because I don't keep up with the whole bin situation. Like I tried to do that before with, they were like not all clear or anything, but I don't keep up on it. So, and then I got 2 packs of eggs. Jace had picked these out. He's like, I don't want to do any Easter egg hunts. I'm like, no, this is for your sister. You know, we can watch her, and we'll probably do it out in the front because dogs and dog poop. I don't want her running around out there and all that fun stuff. I got 2 things of baking soda, actually. I got one for just me for cleaning. I should have got more. But I got a second one for Julian so he can sprinkle it in the car, you know, because it needs to be cleaned and stuff. And then Jace got that. And then Jace had also got like a ton of beef jerkies and stuff. And that is it. We spent just under $30. Okay, so in my pantry, basically the top is, it's not really like that bad. I mean, yeah, it looks messy, but you know what I mean. It's not really that bad. I, for the most part, know where everything is. The Ritz are in the Ritz box. Like, that's usually how I do stuff. I'll open the box and rip off the tabs. We have a ton of empty jars up here, and then full jars of noodles and rice and whatever. But I do have one basket back there where I keep some stuff. And we have this bucket here where we have dry beans and all that. And then canned foods and stuff. And how I like to organize my pantry when I first do it, and it actually is organized, is I always keep tortillas. Like any kind of Mexican food stuff goes on that side. And then, well, I'm generalizing basically, but Mexican style type of foods go there. And then Italian style on this side, because we do a lot of that kind of stuff. So that's usually what I do. I do the pantry like that. And then we have like extra stuff here. But what I'm worried about, or not worried about, but this, I just kind of want to like, I need something deeper because I keep a lot of oats, and we have the big thing back there that's full, and it's just getting kind of crazy in here. And I just want to organize all of this crap. You too? You want some popcorn? You can't have any of that, baby. I don't trust popcorn and babies and all that. But yeah, that is something I would like to do. Come on, baby. Let's get out. Anyways, right now, what I want to do is I'm going to make us some lunch. Jace is here as well because he had a half day, like I said. I'll just make us all lunch, and then I don't know what we're having or anything at this point, but hey, girl. And then I will pick you guys back up. I'm gonna just kind of fill up as much as I can and see what I'm left with, I guess. I don't know if I need this much. And I don't want to put them into a bunch of tiny jars, but we don't actually keep our flour in the freezer because we go through it so quick. But if you guys don't go through flour that quick, putting it in the freezer is a good idea. I have all these oatmeal packets. Goodness, I am sick. I am not feeling good. I might just toss all these in here. So what I do is when this bag gets low, I just take from the jars of oatmeal, and I'm just gonna put all this in here. It doesn't have to be all cute. Just put it in there. That will be one big oatmeal container. Just like snack foods. Ooh! I knew that would happen. Oh, the bottom of the bag got stuck and I messed it up, but that's okay. Clean all the beans off the floor. Okay, so all of this stuff will end up going actually in the kitchen island. And until I do that, I'm not doing it in this video. I'm just gonna scoot it over to the side for now. Just because I feel like it'd be easier. And these aren't food items. They won't fit in our drawers. They will fit. We can make them fit. But Jalen was getting into stuff. And I don't need her getting into any baggies and stuff like that. And she was getting into it even with the locks. So I'm going to be putting it in the island drawers that are higher up and she can't reach. So anyways, but that's what I have. I just have a bunch of extra stuff up here. Tons of rice, tons of noodles, flour, rice, noodles, flour for the most part. And then, you know, just extra stuff. And then this is all, I don't know why that's there. Okay, We have a bunch of different tortillas, beans, and stuff. Extra beans are on this shelf just because it's so crowded up there. And then sauce and more noodles. These ones are just ones that I don't feel like putting in jars or whatever, so they stay there. And then this one's kind of random. It's kind of all over the place, but basically we put the vegetables, canned vegetables in the back, obviously, and then some random stuff like soup or whatever, and snacks that you could eat with sandwich or crackers go over here. And then bread just ends up being all over the place here, and then this is all our extra stuff. And then we have packets of rice and any kind of packets we have there. And down here, I just have the snack bin now, the oatmeal bin, cereal goes in the back there with just a random bag of marshmallows, and my husband's popcorn because he's the only one that eats it usually, unless we have like movie night. And then fruit back there. And then I know you guys haven't seen the bottom down here. I'm not touching this. I just shove my potatoes here, I put the coffee pot there, and this big bowl can't really fit anywhere else, so I put it upside down over the coffee pot. I have a bread machine back there, a ice cream machine next to it, a huge tote or whatever you want to call it, basket bin thing full of our Tupperware. And we had this, we got it for a party a long time ago, and I like to keep it. If I can clean it, I will save it. And then I just have like party supplies in there and stuff. But yeah, that's what I'm working with. I mean, it's better than it was before. At least I don't have all the little things just kind of spread out all over the place, and I can quickly move them out of the way. You know what? Should I do that? It's gonna look like whatever, but I left it better than I found it. That's all that matters. So anyways, I know it was like a long video and it didn't really seem like it had a lot in it. But I hope you guys enjoyed anyways, and I hope it gave you a little bit of motivation. Maybe run to the Dollar Tree, see what you can find. Funny story, the reason I went there was to get chip clips, and I know they have a bunch of different kinds, but the kind I was looking for, hold on, let me show you real quick. I'm telling you, they're the best. I have had these for years. They never just break and fall apart, and they're like really, really strong. They have like the strongest grip of any kind of chip clip I've seen there, but I didn't find them today. But I just wanted to share those with you guys because these are my favorite. So that's what I went for, but didn't find them. But it's okay. It's all right. I'll just keep checking. But anyways, I know there's like a package up front, so I'm gonna cut this video here and go grab that package. I have no idea what it is. It's not curtains. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to leave a heart emoji down in the comments below. That just lets me know you watched it till the end, you enjoyed it, don't know what to say, you just want to leave a heart. So I know you're there. Or not, whatever you want. And I will see you in my next one. Hit the road, Jack.